going on, guys? My name's Jason Morris. Today I'm going to talk about this thing right here. This is a case a company called TinyRigs sent to me for the DJI Osmo Pocket. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss the pros and cons of this thing right here. But I also want to talk about my sound design and how you guys can get the most out of your sound design in your videos. Let's get into it. Alright, so a company called TinyRigs sent me this case right here. You can see it's very similar to the original Osmo Pocket case. Like this one, it's just a little bit bigger. Now there are a whole bunch of pros with this thing, and it's a very capable little case right here. The good thing about this is on the website, it's only $16.99, so it's relatively cheap for what you get out of this thing. Now the features that it comes with inside the box is you get this little microfiber cloth, which is great, and I'm going to discuss why you're going to need that. It comes with this thing right here, with a little bit of a lanyard for your wrists. Apparently it doesn't fit around my wrist, it's too small for my hands. I'm 6'3", I'm pretty tall, I got big hands, and that doesn't fit around my hand. I'm going to discuss that later. And obviously it comes with the case itself. Let's talk about the build structure at the moment as well. So it is pretty much a plastic hard case around the outside. It's very similar to your original Osmo Pocket case. On the inside, it has a nice sort of silicone interior at the top part where your screen and the Osmo Pocket camera is. And then at the base, it's got like a nice sort of suede sort of trim. The great thing about this thing right here is that you can fit up to 4 ND filters in it, which is fantastic because you don't have to carry a separate ND filter case. You can just carry this case right here. But the great thing, it also fits the smartphone adapter, which is really good if you want to have the control wheel. So the great thing about this thing is that you can leave the control wheel on and fit it directly into the case. Another pro of this thing is that you can fit the Wi-Fi module. So you can leave the Wi-Fi module at the bottom right there, and you'll also notice it's got a little charging sort of space here. So you can put your USB-C charger directly into the side, and the case is as it is, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, another one of the features is that you can put your micro SD card into the side as well. Now, it does come with these two little straps here on the side, so it is quite safe. So it won't, you won't have to worry about it sort of falling out or anything, which is really good. I'm really surprised about the quality for the price that you sort of have to pay for this thing. Now, if you don't want to use the control wheel with the DJI Osmo Pocket, and you want to obviously attach it to your phone, you can slot the control wheel into the back here. So it sits out the back and onto the side. So there is a spot for that. You can place it there and you don't even have to think about it, which is really, really, really cool feature of this thing. Now, one of the cons that I sort of don't like with this, and it's hard to get away with it, and that is actually taking the ND filters out. It is really difficult. You need fingernails at least, because you kind of have to get into it and pull it out. And by that time, you've already grabbed your dirty fingers onto the screen or onto the lens. And I'm assuming that's why they included this little lens cloth right here, because you're gonna need to actually clean the lens after you take it out and put it back in, because it is a really, really snug fit. You obviously do want it to be an extremely tight, snug fit, because you don't want it to fall out, so obviously. But yeah, trying to get it out, you just have to, it's really difficult. I'm trying to, there we go. But snug fit, it could be a pro and a con. It's just a little bit annoying, especially if you are trying to change lens filters on the fly and be nice and quick about it. You know, it's not exactly that easy. But another con of this is potentially the size. Now, sorry, excuse me, I'm actually coming down with a bit of a cold. So I'm trying to pump out this content. I'm just really run down at the moment. Had a whole bunch of client videos that I had to do, weddings, gyms, restaurants. Just, it's been hectic week. But anyway, this is the case comparison. Now you can see there's an obvious size difference with this thing. It still is pocketable, but you're gonna need some large pockets. The great thing about this is that obviously everything is together. So if you are trying to travel as a minimalist, then this is fantastic. You can throw it into your backpack with the rest of your stuff, and away you go. You've got it all in one. So that is a plus side with this case right here. The downside, yeah, obviously it's gonna be very difficult to fit it into your pocket like the original Osmo Pocket case. It kind of defeats the purpose of it being called an Osmo Pocket, because you want it to be pocketable, small form factor, away you go. But it's all up to you. Depends on how you use it and what you're going to be using it for anyway. So just one thing, the link is in the description below if you do want to pick up this thing. It's onto the Tiny Rigs website. There, obviously you could probably get it on Amazon or eBay, whatever. But Tiny Rigs is the company that sent this to me. No, I'm not sponsored by them. This is a completely independent review. So if you can pick it up if you want. If you don't want to, it's all good. You've still got the original Pocket case anyway. Now I use Epidemic sound for all my sound with my music, my sound effects. You know, it is really good. And I've spoken about this in a video before, but when you download sort of music, you don't just download the music itself, you download the stems. So the bass line, symphony tracks, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a musician, but it is fantastic. You get about 4 or 5 different tracks for each sort of song that you download. But you can sort of split it up with just the bass line and add that in instead. It's up to you how you actually want to do your sound design, but it just makes it so much more, I suppose, versatile when you're actually creating your videos. But yes, I am sponsored by Epidemic Sound, so if you do want to use the link in the description below, it'll help this channel out, and also it'll give you guys a free trial. I think it's a 30-day trial, which is absolutely fantastic. I do recommend Epidemic Sound. They do have some nice quality sound, and there's a bunch of different range that you can choose from. So anyway guys, that is it from me. I hope you liked this quick little video. If you did, hit that like button. That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. And if you are a regular subscriber and you're back, welcome back. Thank you for tuning back in again. My name's Jason Morris, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, let's get it.